Welcome my freckled friends, this is Jamie, and in today's video we are moving right along with Ateez's discography, and we are going to Treasure EP3 One to All, their third mini album. This was released June 10th, 2019. Today we are going to watch the music videos for Illusion, Wave, and Aurora, and then of course, as always, we will do the album review over on Patreon at some point. Illusion, Wave, Aurora. None of these have dance practices, which I thought was a little interesting because they all seem to have choreography. But I know that sometimes with both BTS and with Stray Kids, they never came out with an official dance practice, even though the song might have choreography. So that's not unusual, but I was a little surprised that this, like, all for this one album, like none of the songs for this album have a dance practice. I know I forgot the dance practices from the two dance practices from last, Hala Hala as well as Say My Name. I will get to those eventually. I still haven't watched them myself. I will definitely record it and react to them. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to it. We're gonna start out with Illusion. Let me look up real quick the meaning of the song. I'll be right back. Longing for a dreamlike escape from reality, a sense of fantasy and desire for freedom, yearning for an escape from reality and a wish to embrace a dreamlike existence full of beauty and infinite parties. It speaks to the desire to be free-spirited and live in a world where fantasies come to life. Cool, that makes sense, Illusion. All right, music video, let's do it.
보라색 별 꽃이 춤춰 노래는 떠 어디선가 말을 꺼내 We party all day 거짓말 같은 장관 눈 감았다 떴다 몇 번을 감았다 떴다 지금 난 마치 콜럼버스 기분 마치 반말하는 개구리와 거북이 빨간색 깨나리의 바라기 지금 뭐 꿈을 꾸는 듯해 제발 don't wake me up 하루 이틀 찰나을 오늘이 며칠인지 몰라 나는 지금 어디 너는 누구 처음 느껴보는 이런 기분 지금 여기만이 paradise 모르겠고 일단 party all alone 불빛 태양 보라색 별 꽃이 춤춰 노래는 더 또 어디선가 말을 꺼내 밤새 돌아가서 party all alone oh yeah yeah 날 따라올래 너 날 따라올래 you 해 뜰 때까지 right 밤새 돌아가서 party all alone oh yeah yeah
천장에 별이 보여서 올라타 그 위에 빛이 따라 돌고 돌아나 아 뜨거 난 누군 따라내 보랏빛 펴려다 난 따라 들어왔네 죽었다 살았다 반복해 계속 누구도 억지로 맞춰 지나치 푸른빛 태양 아래서 눈부셔 부셔
꿈을 꾸는 듯해 제발 don't wake me up 하루 이틀 찰나을 오늘이 며칠인지 몰라 나는 지금 어디 너는 누구 처음 느껴보는 이런 기분 지금 여기만이 paradise 모르겠고 일단 party all alone
불빛 태양 보라색 별 꽃이 춤춰 노래는 더
또 어디선가 말을 꺼내 밤새 돌아가서 party all alone oh yeah yeah 날 따라올래 너 날 따라올래 you 해 뜰 때까지 right 밤새 돌아가서 party
My immediate instinct was to pause so that I didn't have to hear that. It was a little creepy at first. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I liked that. I liked that a lot. I found myself like bouncing, and I don't think the smile left my face the entire time I was watching that. I have a couple things that it reminds me of in my head that were also kind of around the same time. So I don't know if that was kind of like a trendy sound for the time, because it kind of reminds me a little bit of like Get Cool by Stray Kids. Just that kind of like, almost like school days kind of sound. I even wrote Cookout Song, because I mentioned this in the album review. I forgot what song I was listening to. What was it? I think it was My Way. My Way from the first album, All to Zero. I was listening to it, and I gave this like long description, detailed description of what kind of scene that it would be playing in the background of a movie. And this song reminded me of that as well. Kind of a cookout song, or like at the end of the movie when everyone is like celebrating that they have met their goals and things worked out and we won the competition, and you know, looking around and everything is as it should be. Like, this was kind of that sounding song. So yeah, I like it. I liked this song a lot. It definitely brought a smile to my face. I have definitely noticed that this group is more of a vocal group than a rap group, because you'll have songs that, and when I say that, I don't mean that they don't have great rappers, because they obviously do, but I think BTS is another group like this who most of the song is singing, and then every once in a while there will be a rap line. Someone from the rap line will come in and rap, and then it'll go back to being mainly singing. Whereas I think Stray Kids is the opposite. I think they're mostly a rap group, and most of their songs are like mostly rap with a little bit of vocals and a little bit of singing thrown in throughout. You know what I mean? And I like both. I love both, and I think it's great to have different, I think it's great to have groups that have different sounds and different strengths and different dynamics. So I like that. And I like the fact that at the end we see that it was kind of like them dreaming and escaping reality for a little bit. Anyways, let's move forward. Let's go on to Wave. Wave speaks about overcoming obstacles and persevering through tough times. The ocean serves as a metaphor for these challenges, and the lyrics encourage listeners to face them head on and push through them like a surfer riding a wave. The chorus repetition of Hakuna Matata, I think this Hakuna Matata, I think I've heard a little bit. I think I've heard a little bit of this song. Emphasizes the idea of not worrying about the past or future, but rather focusing on the present moment. Overall, the song inspires a sense of resilience and encourages listeners to embrace their inner strength and perseverance. Awesome. Okay.
여기 지금 우린 오션뷰 파도 위 어디쯤인가 함께하고 있어 여전히 어디로 갈진 모르지만
건배 이 순간 뜨거운 태양 아래서
Go away go away 망설임은 버렸다 생각해 우린 벌써 많은 것을 넘어 기억해 시간은 흘러가는 건 저기 바다를 넘어 지는 태양을 향해 갈 때에 멈추고 싶은 순간이 와도 머리 한 번 쓸어 넘기고 외쳐
하쿠나 마타타요
거친 파도를 넘어 묻지야 섬을 찾아 follow us 미시시피 강하를 건너 where we go Don't be care about that we fishy like 때려다닐수록 파도가 칠수록 파도도 다
바다를 향해 트립 다 던져버려 drink 이 순간을 즐겨 안는 yeah
was just about to say that this song went by way too fast, and I still think it did, but this song is a good like 20 seconds shorter than I feel like their songs tend to be. They tend to have longer songs, like almost 4-minute songs. I liked this one as well. This one, for some reason, I liked this song better than the 2 songs that I listened to from the first album that I thought were like similar genre. Twilight and Stay. I felt like those were also kind of like summer vibey songs. I think I liked the kind of reggae element in this song. I like wrote that down. That was the first thing I wrote down was reggae. And I think that the very first thing that came out of Mingi's mouth, I think, is what made me think reggae. Hold on. I don't remember where he started singing though. Here it is, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, love it. But yeah, maybe that's why I liked this song a little bit better. Because more than just like straight EDM, this had kind of like a bouncy reggae feel, which I really like. I do like the fact that this kind of picks up right where Illusion left off as far as like our story. So this is where Illusion was kind of like in that dreamscape. This is kind of, we're back to like real life. Yeah, I loved that as well. I'm liking this. I really liked the last 2 albums. Now, I haven't done the album review, the full album review for 0 to 1, so I haven't listened to Desire or Light, but I really liked the music videos from the last album, and I'm really liking these. So, we're just getting better and better. Okay, so last one we're going to listen to is Aurora. So let's get to it.
펼쳐진 영영색의 빛깔 애매한 선과 선의 boundary 이런 걸 묘사할 단어를 난 아직은 찾지 못한 제 같은 말만 반복하고 반복해 but we don't care.
Sorry, I didn't look to see what this song is about. Okay, explores the theme of finding comfort and solace in the presence of someone special, even in the midst of darkness and uncertainty. The lyrics symbolically compare this person to an aurora, a natural light phenomenon that shines brightly in the night sky. So yeah, it showcases the significance of this special person in the members' lives, how their presence brings comfort, and how they have become a guiding light in their darkest moments. It ultimately emphasizes the need for their aurora to surround and protect them, symbolizing the desire for a deep and meaningful connection. Cool. Okay. Let's continue.
찾지 못한 제 같은 말만 반복하고 반복해 but we don't care. 그 지금 나 혼자가냐 이 시야를 공유할 너가 있기에 now 거짓말은 비유는 필요가 없어졌어. 저물어가는 해를 볼 때마다 매일 밤 두려웠어. 난 더 이상 두렵지 않아 이젠 어둠 속에 네가 있기에 빛의 품안에 가득 안겨서 함께 춤추는 너는 내게 또 하나의 너의 눈에 가장 기억해 우리 눈에 가장 빛나는 어둠이들아 나를 감싸줘 난 우러라 나를 감싸줘 난 우러라 흔들리는 물결 너와 나의 마음은 전부 홀려 내게 매너됐어. 별이 나를 밝혀 이 불빛이 나한테 너무나 큰 빛이 되어줬어. 우야 내 하늘이 더 황홀해 그 색감이 아른아른거려. 우야 눈 감을 때 더 반응해 어둠에 비춰 반짝반짝거려. 멈추는 너는 내게 또 하나의
너의 두 눈에 남의 두 눈에 yeah. 평생 기억해 우리 두 눈에
가장 빛나는 어둠이들을 나를 감싸줘 오로라 My Aurora is coming 감싸줘 오로라 밤에 묻은 것이 다 빛을 잃어도 언제든지 찾아갈게 너의 곁으로 눈을 감아도 난 느낄 수 있어 감싸줘 오로라
I liked that song a lot too. That one it started out as having like a very jazzy feel, and I thought that that's where it was gonna stay, but it got a lot more intense and a lot more, production-wise, a lot more was added than I was expecting. I thought it was gonna stay very simple, but again, that makes it, I've said this in previous videos, that makes it interesting because you just keep getting something new like every 20 to 30 seconds, you know? Yeah, I liked that a lot. And I feel like the music definitely matched the idea of an Aurora. I loved that. I love that we got a performance version for this music video because I loved that choreography. And since we don't have a dance practice, I like that we got a performance video from that. I have seen that there are definitely performances of all of these songs, these 3 songs. I do performances over on Patreon. I loved the little snippets that we got of the choreography in both Illusion and Wave. I loved the choreography that we got in this one. I'm excited to see performances of all of them. Let me know if there are dance, but hold on. Let me just see. It just seems weird that there's not a single dance practice for this album. I saw like the original, so there's videos of like the original performances that are, or the original choreography that's not done by Ateez. Oh, there's Wave. I like put that in. Did I put Wave in? I may have looked at the other 2 and been like, nope, doesn't have it. That sounds like something I would do. Okay, so there is one for Wave, so let's go ahead and watch it. We're gonna watch just the regular, I know I see there's another version of it. We're gonna watch the dance practice for Wave. Okay, but there's not one for Aurora or for, that's Wave. What was the other song on here? Oh my gosh, Jamie. Illusion. Gosh. Okay, let's do it. Let's watch the dance practice for Wave. Hakuna Matata ya. Oh, I was in the wrong key. how it's so like a lot of this is very like a lot of this is very cool, very high level choreography, but it also, part of it just makes me feel like I'm watching a bunch of like friends dance, which I guess that's true. But I don't know, it's very it's a very like happy, I don't know, everyone seems happy and like full of life. It's fun to watch. Also, I feel like sometimes you don't realize how tall Mingi is because he's so like down, you know, with his moves. It's, I don't know, it's cool. Because sometimes I like lose him and then I'm like, oh no, that's him right there. I'm loving Mingi in this dance practice and this choreography. He is like so high energy and I like can barely get up sometimes, and he's like running all over the place, jumping everywhere. I'm loving it so much. It's exciting. Also, sorry, I keep smirking at Yosung and his like his like kind of cowboy outfit. Let's go. I love Hangjung's pants. The back are like patterned. Sorry, love them. Okay. Let's do that again. They're also really good with their gestures, which is so important when you're a performer. So it doesn't look awkward in between the moves. Yeah, they're great. It looks, and I think what people don't realize is that I wasn't great with gestures when I was performing, and so that made me look really awkward. And it was because I was always nervous and embarrassed, but because of that, I didn't go full out, and so I looked awkward a lot of times. And I looked like I was nervous or embarrassed. Whereas, you know, some of my friends who were very like high energy and into it, and their like body was completely into it, and their head and their fingers and their legs, they looked natural, you know, standing up there, and they didn't look silly. It's like you might look a little silly just doing that on the street, but it's like when you're performing, that's where that kind of movement, that's what that kind of movement is for. It's for on stage, it's for in front of a camera, you know? So that's where you shouldn't feel nervous or embarrassed about being too much, you know? But anyways, sorry. But I like this group a lot, and I like this song and this choreography a lot. It was a lot of fun, and very high energy. And I wonder if in like 5 or 6 years, if they'll be able to perform that song at that kind of level. When they all start, if there's still a group, you know, when they all start reaching their like late 20s, early 30s, if they will be able to perform at that high energy. I'm interested to even see it just performed now, like with them actually singing, because I feel like it's not going to be quite, their movements aren't going to be quite as like high energy as they are in this dance practice when they're not singing or rapping. So I'm glad I got to see this because that was a lot of fun. But I guess that is going to be it for today's video. We will move on in the next video with All to Action, their final Treasure EP. which is a full-length, it's actually a full-length album. So EP is for episode, because this says Treasure EP Fiend. Alright, but anyways, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.